Storming into Season 2, The Rings of Power displays Barrow-wights, Ents, and a horrific sea monster confronting Míriel in her trial by water. Míriel survives her sea trial in The Rings of Power Season 2. However, this sequence is not recognizable from the canon, thereby casting doubt on Míriel's chances of survival of this trial. Per the advice of an old book of lore that the Númenorian court is seen studying over, Míriel is submerged in a pool on the coast of Númenor. Though it isn't in Tolkien's mythology, this seems to be a Númenor custom carried on in the show. A massive sea monster of unknown species or origin quickly captures Míriel. It looks a lot like the beast that attacked the ship Halbrand was on in Season 1, so it may be one of J.R. Tolkien's unnamed objects. This was flagged as on-screen trivia. The Watcher in the Water, a potentially named creature from Lord of the Rings, could also bear a connection. Still, there are a lot of doubts about this creature attacking Míriel, and then choosing to leave her alone and throwing her back onto the shore instead of consuming her. Ulmo, Lord of Water, saved Míriel from the Second Ring of Power Season 2. Pharazôn, Keeman, and their court subject Míriel proved her innocence in the eyes of the 15 Lord of the Rings Vala, Tolkien's demigods, through a trial by sea. This is sneaky and cynical on their part, since Míriel and Elendil have lost faith while still believing in the Vala. Míriel's trial will, they believe, kill her and expose the idiocy of her ideas, therefore confirming their authority and legitimacy. But Ulmo, the Vala of Water, clearly respects Númenor's custom, rating Míriel blameless and guaranteeing her safe return to land. The trial scene in the Rings of Power rewrites the Vala concept. Arda, where the entire planet Middle-earth was located, was built by the Vala, but during Pharazôn's ascent to power in Númenor, they were very apathetic to human politics. Míriel questioned her trust in the Vala in Rings of Power, experiencing the collapse of Númenor in a rare palantiri. But the valor of the show's logic comes in to save her from dying at her trial in Season 2, proving that they exist, they are listening, and they won't let their faithful down in their worst hours. This is a historical reinterpretation of the Vala, as chronicled in The Lord of the Rings. By now, Vala intervention was rare. Elendil struggled greatly to persuade them to support him in his war against Morgoth, years before Míriel's trial. Ulmo thus seems dubious to be at Númenor's beck and call, but he defies reason or explanation. Little miracles and surprises abound in Tolkien's universe, implying the involvement of higher forces. Still, it's a benefit for Míriel that Ulmo, his subordinate, Asi, shows the faithful in The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power sympathy.